Hey everybody, JPT back with Knights of the Old Republic. Let's continue our adventure. So we went to those ancient ruins. Nothing really went down there. I'm feeling something might happen there. Again, I've played this before, and don't really want to spoil it for you. But Teal Grounds. There's still things that I forget about that are in this game. Ooh, calf hounds. Right beyond this. Do some flaring. Some attacking. Oh gosh. Got a pretty good hit in there for a second.
How'd you like that?
Karth shouldn't be talking to the smack. You. Let's do it.
How'd you like that?
He did. Good job, guys. Good job. Oh, there's another one. Let's do a force push. Yeah, because we can. Ah, he did jump. Awesome. Whoa! I forgot sometimes we do that.
You asked for this.
You did ask for this. Maybe they didn't ask for this. Feel kind of bad now. Let's go out here. Let's just do power attacks.
You asked for this.
I just like seeing him do flips. I see somebody do that in real life. Just cleaning up shop. Let's just do some basic attacks here. One of the things I was thinking about with this game especially is why don't they make a sort of original trilogy version of this, like using this same kind of basic engine, but put us in that universe. Oh, he came over here and he's mourning his friend. That's sad. You'll never know what hit him. Don't know if I actually meant to click on power attack that many times. Man, he got me. He died. He died of dysentery. There we go. Do that.
You'll never get me.
Oh man. Will we jump over there? This is really awkward. There we go. So they all dead. Let's maybe go over here. I do believe I saw something over here. Yep. This place. Bust into it. So, in terms of our questing, must cleanse the meditation grove. So that is part of it. Let's walk around this. Do some investigating. Got some steam or coolant out of there. Oh, here we go. Let's talk to this droid. I'm sure he has something to say.
This is private property.
Private
What
property.
authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I'll be going now.
Immediately. Only those on official family business are permitted within the estate.
These settlers have come to Dantooine seeking privacy.
Alright. Karth. Let's cure them. They deserve it. There we go. We'll get back up. Just free roaming. Seeing what this is all about. Ooh. Something's going on here.
You've been holding out on us again.
Uh-oh,
You haven't
Mandalorian.
given us enough money. I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please. Take my wife and children instead. Anything.
Wife and children.
Jerk.
Sounds like a good idea.
Alright, let's force push this as a nice little action pack. Oh yeah, he fell over, and they're like, dude, what? He's all stunned. He's getting sliced and diced.
How'd you like that?
Oh, look at that. Deflecting. Look at that. The deflecting master. This guy's gonna get hurt. Oh, yeah. Journal entry added. You've encountered some Mandalorian raiders plaguing Dantooine and slain them. They did not seem as organized or powerful as you had led to believe. Perhaps you have not yet met their most powerful members. Ruh-roh. Let's check his remains. Got a blaster. Alright. What about this guy? You carrying anything? Nope. Got an equipment pack over here. Repair kits. Alright, we'll grab those. Nothing on this guy. What about the old guy? Is he dead? Yeah, he dead. He's dead and gone. Let's keep roaming. See what we got going on here. Alright, so we got something over here. Okay, keep going. That's the grove. Okay. That's where we need to go, right? Yeah. Meditation grove. I'm assuming that's what this is. Path north, path south. Let's just go. See where it takes us. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's throw a grenade. See what happens. They don't even know what hit them. Oh, they're playing. Not no more. They're dying. Yep. Big boy stunned.
Time to rumble.
Come on. Roll the dice. Alright. Anything special over here? Doesn't look like it. Interesting that this is... Oh, why did it seem so small before? You guys saw that, right? It was weird. Boluk. Alright, let's talk to them. Oh, he's like the troll. Bridge troll. Who are you? A Jedi from the Enclave, sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place a few hours ago. Communication does not seem to be a problem. Both suspects speak basic and Huttese. You're not a full Jedi, perhaps you could assist me. Sure. Listen to the stories. Brought an information retrieval droid with access to the archives. Use my wisdom and experience to offer you some guidance, but I will not solve the case for you. Oh, okay. That'll benefit if you do not solve the problem yourself. Consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. Ooh, detective. Run through the possible scenario. Okay. He'll have to deal with it himself. According to the accounts, these three men were out here in the field together before the clouds broke. Found it very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds, as it was earlier. The dead man. Okay. I'm going to take notes. Although the journal will probably do this for me. Shot. Two other men were found at the scene. One was Handon. He was unarmed. The other was Rickard. Okay. Try to read this. Both men said they didn't do anything. Came across the body, but both accused the other. Obviously, there's more to this than what we have been told. Is there anything else? Handon was holding his side, and Rickard was favoring one of his legs. Side and leg. I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Alright, so let's do this. Let's talk to Richard.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt.
Twi'lek.
He
That was
seems
Twi'lek.
stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Sorry, I just ate lunch. I'm having that carb sleepiness.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
You probably shot him, you dummy.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Nope.
Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then.
Sure.
I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there.
The Enclave?
That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Okay, what about the droid?
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid.
I love these
I can
droids.
assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi and
Someone needs to cosplay
and the
as
central
this.
government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Netic, Rickard Lusov, and Handon Gould.
Nice.
I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
What did you find out about the
My
body?
preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Yes. These planes.
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriars are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to
I always
violence.
thought I'd be a good detective.
Cat-hounds, on the other hand,
I was never going to
are
get
much
into
more deadly.
policing.
There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by cat-hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
I'll ask more questions.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Okay. Let's go back to this guy.
How can I be of further assistance?
What did you see happen?
Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea
Did
what he
you
was
pee
going to
your
do, so I
pants?
hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon.
Okay. I want to ask you
How
something
can I be
else. You're holding your side.
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha.
He's lying.
I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of
Nothing more. Let's ask this guy one more question.
So, what do you want to know?
Said you were limping. Are you hurt?
I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. Right.
Okay. Maybe the droid has one more
Is
thing
there
there?
any other...
No.
Very
Okay, let's talk to this guy then. I want to discuss the murder. If we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve the case. Handon said that he was nearby and heard a shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. Said Rickard came out of the shadow of the rocks holding a blaster. Rickard said that he was hunting Urez, saw one through the glare of the sun and shot at it. It is possible that Rickard may have shot Calder accidentally and Handon may have found the body, but that seems like an unlikely explanation. It is more likely that at least one of them is lying. Obviously one of these men is not telling us something, but where does the truth lie? I think Handon is lying. Fat people always lie. Oh my gosh, this game. He didn't mention the weapon found by the body. Yeah. But he didn't deny it was there either. Simply had no bearing on the question he has asked. What he said was not directly false. If you're unable to deduce the facts of this case, I will have to take these men to the Enclave and deal with this myself, but since you have talked to the suspects, there's no harm in you trying a bit more. Alright, I'll continue. So let's keep talking to these guys. I remember this distinctively. You really have to ask them a lot of questions. Why were you out here?
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some areas. Haven't seen many in the area recently. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
No, not just yet.
So, what do you...
Okay, so...
Right.
He doesn't have any other options. Let's talk to the droid.
Is there any...
Nope. Okay, the droid doesn't have anything to say.
How can I be of further assistance?
Yeah,
Of course.
how am I supposed to ask them questions if... Let's discuss. I do not know. Okay, I've talked to everybody. I want to discuss the murder. Rickard is lying. There are no eras for him to hunt here. Yeah, it was cloudy. There was no sun glare. That's right. Yeah, duh. It's very cloudy this morning. Someone not have been visible at the time of the killing. You seem to have caught Rickard in a bit of a lie. Seems I was correct in assuming you can help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove Rickard is guilty, but I think you have taken the first step in unraveling this mystery. We should proceed on to the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to the men about their relationship with the victim. Alright. I knew it was something weird like that. Alright, let's talk to... Okay, I'm going solo. Let me out. Arrgh. Karth, you fool.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients.
Big words.
I've even heard he had dealings with a hut. A hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I be a further...
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
Alright.
How can I be a further...
Okay.
Of course.
Nothing more. Turn around. Talk to this guy.
So, what do you...
Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slimeball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now?
Nope.
I should probably...
I want to ask you something else.
What do
Why would someone want to kill him?
you Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
That's it. Let's talk to the droid.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about these guys.
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettick and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
What about Calder and Ricard?
According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettick about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
No, I'll have more questions later. Let's talk to the Jedi. Discuss the murder. We know that Rickard lied about the sun blinding him while he was shooting, but we need to more go on. Let's examine the relationship. Cannon told me he barely knew the victim. On the other hand, Rickard and the victim were business partners. However, according to Rickard, they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man seems to have a motive for killing Calder. I think Hayden is lying. He rented a speeder. This shows that he did in fact know the victim, but this hardly counts as a motive. Right, I can't accept your judgment on this point. You're unable to deduce, blah blah blah. Let me try something else. Ricard is lying. He's actually getting on my nerves. They had a fight. Not unusual for business partners to disagree sometimes, but if he found proof Calder was cheating him, things could escalate to violence. There's certainly a motive for murder. Case is taking shape, however, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we should now focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see what information the witnesses and the information droid can provide you about the blaster found near the body. Alright. It's interesting that it doesn't believe me that I think the other guy is responsible. Tell me about the weapon.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Well, that helps. I'll have more questions later. Let's ask...
So,
what about his weapon?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That
I
blaster
bet you did.
ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
That's it for now. Let's ask this guy about it.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cat hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
What about that speeder?
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
You better come clean.
My wife was cheating on me with him.
What?
I slept in my own bed.
Cheater!
Cheater, cheater! But, as much as I may hate him for
Where's
that,
Joey Greco?
I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
I want to ask him another question. I was writing down something.
How can I be of further assistance?
You wanted to kill him for having an affair with your wife.
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Oh my. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nettick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose,
dun, dun, dun.
no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not...
Okay, let's see.
How can I be...
Is any other... Why would someone want to kill him? Did we ask him that already?
Well, you see, disreputable business practices. Now,
Yeah,
sir,
we already asked him that.
of course.
Let's talk to the... Nope.
Is there any other...
Is there a report of Handon's blaster being
I am
stolen?
sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and
That's what I
searched,
thought.
but I cannot seem... I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities.
Does not seem to be one.
Is there any...
Okay.
Very...
No more questions for now. Talk to this guy. I want to discuss the murder. The blaster is Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. One final piece of the puzzle. There was a blood sample on the weapon that had been sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you could inquire with the information droid about it. Alright, let's ask the droid. Why couldn't he have just told that
Is
us
there
right
any other
away?
information you need?
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. The
Okay.
blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in
Of
the
course there
sample
was.
that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any... Very well.
Let's talk to these guys. Maybe they know about
So-
blood? Nothing
Right.
more. Doesn't look like anything really changed there. I want to discuss the murder. I assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim, but I want to be thorough. What have you learned? It did not belong to the victim. So the blood must belong to one of the suspects, but which one? It's Handon. He is clutching his side. Can he actually do this? It'll take forever to say
Hey,
sentences.
hey, what are you doing?
Nice. Oh. While shooting Calder, he must have also hit Handon by accident. They are both guilty. So I would like to know how you came to this conclusion. We know Calder was cheating Ricard in business, but what possible motive could Handon have over wanting Calder dead? Handon admitted that Calder was having an affair with his wife. Both men had a reason to want Calder dead. This is my theory of this morning's events. Both men knew Calder would be out here this morning and each plotted to kill him. Handon found him first and shot him because of the affair Calder was having with his wife. Shortly after, Ricard arrived on the scene. From a distance, he saw Handon and thought it was Calder, so he shot him in retaliation for the credits. Calder had cheated him out in their business. Handon would have dropped his blaster, the one we found at the scene covered in blood. Probably thought Ricard was going to kill him, so he called us, hoping he could convince us that it was Ricard.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
That is enough. The culpability of both of you in the murder and attempted murder of Calder is evident. Additionally, Ricard can be charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder of Handon Gould. Place you both under arrest of the Jedi Order and will escort you to the holding facilities in the Jedi Enclave. You have done well. It is obvious you have been studying your lessons carefully. I will be sure to inform the Jedi Council of your performance in this little test.
You did good.
You did
might
good,
just
kid.
make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
No problem. So there you go. That is how you solve a murder. Like a boss. Let's see here. Mandalorian warriors. You have encountered some of the Mandalorian warriors, blah blah blah. Alright, completed a quest. Successfully solved the crime by realizing that both men were guilty, although it was Handon who actually killed him. He would have killed him and arrived a little sooner. Two suspects have both been taken into custody. Boom. So there you go. That is kind of some of the random fun you can get yourself into in Knights of the Old Republic. That's going to do it for this episode. Until next time, this is JPT. Go play your games, and I'll be seeing you